little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love.
Hello beautiful women, this is Eloquently Emmie and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do an eyeshadow tutorial based on this lovely Sezane sweater, or jumper as they call them as well. It is so beautiful. You just stand up, give you a little view of it. All the buttons and the attention to detail. It's a beautiful, I want to say like a raspberry color. It's gorgeous. I have like a camisole underneath here. Now they put the tag on the side because the interesting thing about this sweater is that you can flip it and then show your back, and then where your necklace is a little longer to make more of a V. Anyway, I'm going to talk about all that. I'm going to do a fashion moment with it, but I thought it'd be fun to do an eyeshadow tutorial to match this lovely color with our beautiful SEINT highly pigmented eyeshadows. Okay, so in the course of the intro, I didn't mention anything, but this is a part of my Christmas set for my Carolina Rose photography, and that's my full-time job. And so I'm sitting here, you really can't see it. I've got like lamb's fur on here, but it's like a Victorian lounge. Can you see now a little bit? I'll put that back up though, because this is comfy, cozy. And I've got the Christmas tree here, and I'm not going to take this down. I thought it's festive, it's, you know, holiday time of the year, so I might as well just use this as my set for the makeup. So I hope you enjoy that, and for all my local people, check me out at carolinarosephotography.com and on Facebook and Instagram, and you'll just add the LLC for that. And I've got a fantastic one-horse open sleigh special going, and then this lovely set. And I've been working around the clock. This time of the year, I feel like an elf. Hopefully I don't look like an elf, but anyway, so let's get started with the eyeshadow. Okay, so let's talk about what I did do here. Of course, I'm wearing all my beautiful, you know, SEINT makeup, my 3D makeup, which I absolutely adore. I love it. And but we're going to do some eyes. So what I started off with is I used my MAC Paint Pot Primer in Painterly, and you know, you can probably see that on my eyes. It's flesh colored, and I just dab it on. I don't pull or tug, and it keeps my makeup in place all day through photography shooting and everything. So I love that stuff. And then I also have my waterproof L'Oreal Unlimited mascara on, and I've curled my lashes, and yeah, so I've started off with like a nice canvas to get going with. So with that said, let's get going. All right, so I am just going to take my eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take the soft end of it. I'm going to dip it into the vanilla dust, and I'm just going to just put a light coating on, just to get a better base to blend. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to use the small side, and for all intents and purposes, I am going to contour my eyes with one of our new shades called Eve, and I absolutely adore it. So I've used Lullaby for so long. I've used other things, Bended Snap, different things, but this Lullaby really works well for me. Oh, and Lullaby, the Eve really works well for me. And it really gives me that dimension. And don't be intimidated by what it looks like in the pan. It looks dark, but you just have a light hand. You're always, I'm saying, you're always looking for tones and shades, okay? Not, and then the result with a light hand, not what it looks like in the pan, okay? So just a word to the wise. All right, so now I am going to put it in my natural crease, which is right here. Okay, and then I'm going to come down on an angle Okay, so that's what that looks like so far. Okay, then I'm gonna just, I don't need much of this. I dip in like a butterfly sitting on a flower, so light. Now this is the crucial part. You look straight ahead like this, and I'm going to apply it so that I create an illusion crease. You don't need to go too high, but it's important that your eyes open so that you can see that that's there. Now look at the difference between my left and my right eye. It's like night and day. I've created so much depth now, and I really, really like that. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. Okay, natural crease, angle down, and as you can see, I'm not pulling out too far. I find for my eye shape and for my age that my big wing, you know, voluminous days are probably past me. I can play sometimes, but on the daily, I just want to do a nice look for today. I've got work, and I'm going to go to the mall to buy my husband some boots, some nice leather Chelsea boots. For Christmas, I got him a leather jacket too. Oh, he's going to love it. So anyway, let me look ahead now, and I'm going to do my upper illusion crease here. And you can see what's happening. This one. If you ever go a little too far in, you feel like it, just turn the brush over and do that. Okay, and I'm having, I have lights on, but I'm in a natural light setting here, so you're gonna probably see some changes, but I just like that. It's not bad when you're taking pictures, videos, a little bit different, but hey. I like having some natural light in here. Some of these lights that I have on now just to light up the set are very harsh on me, but I mean, you've seen me before without makeup, so it's no surprise. It's like when you turn on your phone and you think it's just normal and it's on selfie and you're like, whoa. Anyway, it's like you can scare yourself. It's usually in the morning. Maybe just wake up. I don't know if you've ever done that. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like with the Eve contouring. And of course, it's not blended yet, but that is what you want to go for. Now I have it's not a SEINT brush, but I have one, and I just kind of, when I go through, I just do a light blend to just, you know, bring the tone down just a little bit, a little more subdued. But I'm really liking how this looks. Okay, so now for the colors and the fun. Okay, so I am going to go in right, I'm going to go in with the Twanda, I think. And this is really like screaming Twanda. But you know what I'm going to do first? I changed my mind. And that's a woman's prerogative, of course. I'm going to go in a little bit with the Cranberry. And that's one of our new shades as well. We have some beautiful new shades, and I've been using them, and I've been really liking them. So put a little more of that on. Actually, I like to go for something a little more dramatic on the outer corner. And I bring it up. I call it just like a little, I don't know what you'd want to call that. A little, not a bunny ear, a little puppy dog ear maybe. Just right up to there. Just sometimes I have funny ways of remembering things. Okay, so that's the Cranberry. So I'm just gonna brush off a little bit on my SEINT tile, my cleaning tile. That if you don't have that, you need to get that when you're switching eyeshadows, unless you have like 10 brushes. I don't know. I have a lot of brushes though. That being said, okay, so now I'm gonna dip into Twanda, which is so gorgeous. I've always been in love with this shade. It's a beautiful deep pink with gold in it. And it's just, you're gonna see when I put it on. It is just absolutely fabulous. I don't know what it is about the holidays, the festivities. I mean, look at this tree. Look at the gold on this tree that makes me wanna play with gold. But there's something about it that does. This is the smudge brush, by the way. I'm just chattering on here. But I love the gold in here. Wow. Gosh, I'm really liking how this looks. Okay, it's the small end of the smudge brush too. And as you see, I'm just doing a dabbing motion. All right. So let me wash that in a little bit, give you a look at that. So far, you know, we have the Cranberry and the Twanda. And since I'm feeling like I want to play with the gold, a little fallout there, I am going to, yeah, just gonna wash the brush again. I say wash, just swipe it on the tiles. You're not really washing it, but just taking off the excess. And I'm gonna dip into, I usually do Angel's Landing, but I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna bring in a little bit of Blondie right here. Okay. Because I'm gonna do something interesting with the gold eyeliner, just for a change. And I kind of want to pick up on that. Okay, again, this is the small side of the smudge brush. Okay, so I think that is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just, like I said, I'm feeling festive, I'm feeling holiday, and I'm really liking that. Okay, so I always forget, this is a new color, and I like hesitate and everything, but now I can tell you, like, it is drift. I'm going in with some drift, okay, with my detailed brush here. And I love this color. I mean, I'm in love with Sabrina, but if you haven't tried drift, try drift. It's like Sabrina with silk and pearl in it. I don't know, it's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. Okay, and there's a creaminess about it. There really is. I love the way it blends. Okay, so you can see I just put it on the inner corner of my eyes. So I'm going to dip in at the very top, and I'm just going to do a little bit up here, the arch of my eyebrow, and right here under my fringe, the arch of my other eyebrow. And depending on what mood you're in, if you really wanted to take this up a notch, you could like lightly tap into the Aries just to, yeah, really just pull the light a little bit right in here. Okay, so let me flip this brush over, because what I usually like to do is I like to just put a little color underneath my eyes. So I just mixed the Eve and the Cranberry, and I am just going to join up. So this is kind of the way I do a little wing. Can you see the difference? And that's how I do it. And it's just very subtle, and it works, and I like it. So we do it on the other eye. And if I get any fallout, well, I'll clean it up after with, I kept my, usually you do it in the opposite order. You put dry makeup on first and you put everything else second. But since this is an eyeshadow tutorial, I didn't have the luxury of doing that. So I have my, my little powder brush that I'll just brush anything off with. Okay, so that itself makes my eyes look so much bigger. So I really like that a lot. Okay, so we're getting there. So now what I want to do is I want to do like a little drama point too. Is I'm going to go in the Mi Hija, and if you look at that color, I don't know if you could see it on the end there, it is just the same color as this blouse. It is so beautiful. And I'm going to put it right up here. And that's where, for all intents and purposes, that's where I put my drama point. And I like that right there. Okay, and it looks heavy right now, but I'm going to blend it. And then I'm also just going to use the tile again, the beautiful, beautiful tile, and I'm just going to dust the same area with a little Blondie right there, just to give it a little gold shimmer to kind of pull it all in together. And then I am going to blend. You know, and so these are some intense colors I'm playing with, but look how pretty it looks. I really love it. It's just, it's like magic. Let me shut my eyes for a second. I love these colors, and they go so well with our Inspiration Sezane Sweater. Okay, so next what I want to do is I want to do my eyebrows. And let me do the one on the right, and I use Kohl. You can also use Trust or Oak if you're lighter than me. And this is basically very easy. Just follow the line of your eyebrow. Okay. Like that. Just fill it in. And then you can flip it over and then just use the spoolie, oops, I touched here, to just make it look more natural. Now, I know I have fringe here, but look at the difference between the two eyebrows. It is like night and day, and you saw how quickly I did that. So yes, don't neglect your eyebrows. They frame your face, and it's really important to pay attention to them. And I do actually put the color like more in, I start off, in the center. Then I come to the inner and kind of work, and let me just pull this out of the way a little bit. And then, and I try not to wiggle at all here, I go right out to the edge. Okay, and then if you ever did go a little over, just, yeah, perfect. And it's a little harder with the fringe right there, but there we go. I'm really liking that. And now that looks good. So let me just spoolie that out. All right, so we're down to the final strokes here, ladies. I am going to use, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to use my, I love my Marc Jacobs Oh My Gold. I don't know what's happening with Marc Jacobs, so I'm on his site. I can't find any of these, so I think another one is Urban Decay that I'm going to recommend to switch to. Their eyeliner stand really well too, and they've got so many shades. But I've been in love with this so long, and I think you can buy it for a lot of money on Amazon right now, but I don't see it on his site. So boo-hoo, that always happens to me. Probably happens to you too when you find something that you love. Okay, so I'm going to extend this a little bit out, and I'm going to just do the inside of my waterline on my lower eye. With gold. Okay. All right, so I like how that's looking a lot. So now I have to just play a little bit. Since I'm doing pinks, there is this color by Marc Jacobs, and this one is called, what is it called? Oh, Bay. I've used this before. And it's a little bit of like pink metallic. So I'm going to bring that right in here. I know, but it's an eyeshadow tutorial, so I can get a little fancy if I want. And it's just a small detail, but sometimes those small details make a difference in your look. Okay, so I'm just putting it right, I'm like joining it to the gold and just putting a little sparkle right here in my tear ducts. Sorry, I was shooting outside yesterday and my allergies kicked up. I think it's all that Bermuda grass that we have. So I'm a little sniffy. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do, and I have been tight lining, but with the darker colors, but I did try this and I really like it. And this I can get away with. This again, Oh My Gold, and I'm going to put it up here. Okay, usually I do something dark here, but I just want to do something different. Okay, so I just put that on top of my eye, so let me shut my eyes so you can see how that looks. Okay, so I like that a lot. And then, if I did want to tight line a little, I think I would use my Plum Age, which is just a softer plum, and I'd extend it a little bit, again, Marc Jacobs, and just do a little bit of tight lining. So I'm gonna just not talk, because it's a little freaky, I always say. And the other eye. I love the consistency of this because I don't have to press hard at all. and I get such a big color payoff. And again, this stuff does not move. It's waterproof and it goes nowhere. That being said too, I don't want to be pushing hard and everything because I have contacts in. So before I line my eyes with my Stila, I just wanted to show you this. Isn't this pretty? I picked this up on Amazon, and what it is, if you're a contact lens wearer, you might appreciate this. I find now with my shooting and my retouching and everything that I'm using my eyes so much that I need to change my contacts out during the day. So I have 2-week contact lenses. So they're good for 2 weeks. Well, they were only lasting me for 1 week, and I was like, oh, this stinks. So I have 2 sets of these going, and so in the middle of the day, I'll just stop, change it out. I have fresh lenses in and put the others, to be cleaned. But I'll list this. It's from Amazon. It comes in rose gold, gold, and silver. Isn't it so pretty? And it's got, I never use tweezers, but they have them here, and just in case you do, I just use them. And then it's a travel set, but, and you could just take this, and this, well, this is for the, the cleaning solution if you're traveling. And then this is, for the contacts, okay? And it does say right and left on the back in case you get confused. But you can actually just have this sitting if you're like low on space in your counter, just have this part sitting. And then bring this along when you're traveling. And it has a mirror inside, and it is, it does have some magnification in it. So just slightly. And I just love this. So I just wanted to show this to you. If you're a contact lens wearer, it's fabulous. And that might be an idea for you if you use your eyes a lot to, take this along to work with you and change them out in the middle of the day, and, or something like that, or just the 2 cases. I'm finding that's working for me. Okay, so the very last step I'm going to do is I'm going to line my eyes with my Stila All Day Jet Black Waterproof Liner. I like the line that it creates, and the trick to it is, I know I've said it 1,000 times probably, but well, not 1,000, but many. Keep it horizontal. Don't try to put it on like a pencil because it would be too difficult. And you're just going to get underneath your lashes. I'm going to stop talking though for this. Okay, so there's the one eye done, and I really think that works for me. I like that look. It makes my eyes look larger, and yeah, I like it. So I'm gonna go do the other eye. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, my big struggle is getting it underneath my already mascaraed lashes, and that is a little, makes it more difficult. So if you're doing this, just do it before you do your mascara. So let me just take a final look at everything. Let me take my blush and bronzer brush. I use this part for powder. Just give myself a little so I don't have any fought hanging around, but it did pretty well because I have a nice light hand. All right, so let me show you the final look, okay? And I think this is gorgeous with this, raspberry colored sweater. It's so pretty, and I love this look, and I hope you like it too. So what I want to say to you, if you want to get started with the SEINT makeup, just click the link below in the description, and I will send you a questionnaire about your skin and how you like your application and different things, yada, yada, yada. Very simple to fill out, and then you will send me a window light selfie, no makeup, no filters, okay? And then I will send you a beautiful full-length color match sheet with colors that are personalized to your own unique, beautiful skin tone. And I'll have some suggestions on there, and I'll also link videos to the email. You can also contact me by email, of course, eloquentlyemmie@gmail.com. But what The color match sheet will have on it will be pictures of all the products and their names, the ones that are tailored to you. Okay, it will have a face map to show you just where to apply the product on your face, and then it will have written directions, and then it will have some personal directions for me. And again, I will link the video. So watch my videos, ladies, on YouTube. Yeah, so, and we'll just show you just how to do everything. Okay, so what could be easier than that? I have full hack tutorials, I have SEINT and segments, eyeshadow tutorials, everything to help you out. So I'll just click a few to get you started and put them in there when you get your color match survey and I send it back to you. But go ahead and watch them, because I really feel like there's nothing like just watching somebody do something to learn. And you know, that's how I learned. I'm a very visual learner, and that's just a great thing to do. Okay, so if you like content like this, don't forget to click like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And once again, it's been such a pleasure making this video for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you for your time. And remember to always wear your sunscreen and to live life passionately.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, where I had sometimes played chess.